Hello everyone, welcome back to Vital Nursing Note. Today I'm going to explain the female reproductive systems. It's important to paramedical students. Okay, female reproductive system is a group of organs responsible for productions, hormones productions and the continuation of life. Introduction of the reproductive system. The reproductive organs in the females are those which concerned with the copulations, fertilizations, growth and the development of fetus and its subsequent exit to the outer world. ओके जो फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम है उसके अंदर क्या होता है कॉप्युलाइजेशन दैट मीन्स द सेक्सुअल इंटरकोर्स फर्टिलाइजेशन दैट मीन्स फ्यूजन ऑफ द न्यूक्लियर्स ऑफ द स्पर्म एंड ओवम ओके जो स्पर्म एंड ओवम का फ्यूजन होता है इसे हम क्या बोलते हैं फर्टिलाइजेशन एंड द ग्रोथ एंड द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द फिटस ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी फिटस का ग्रोथ कहाँ होता है यूट्रस के अंदर ओके इट इज इट्स importance in the reproductive organs. Function of the reproductive system. First, produce sex hormones that maintain reproductive cycle. Okay, कौन से hormone है estrogens and the progesterone. Produce and the sustains female sex cell ova to nurture the developing fetus. Okay, during pregnancy जो fetus का growth and development होता है वो becomes passage for fetus to enable sperm to enter the body. Transport the egg to the site of fertilization. ओके फर्टिलाइजेशन कहाँ होता है फैलोपियन ट्यूब में. If fertilization does not take place, the system is designed to menstruate. Okay. If fertilization नहीं होता तो जो डेसिडुआ है ओके जो एंडोमेट्रियम लेयर है वो क्या होता है ब्रेक डाउन हो जाता है उसकी वजह से ब्लीडिंग एंड जो ब्लीडिंग होती है. The female reproductive system subdivided into three parts. First, external genital area. Second, internal genital area. And third, accessory reproductive organs. Talk about type 1, external genital area, also known as vulva. External genital area consists of mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, anus, posterior commissure, forceps, vestibules, and clitoris. Hook. It is the external genital area. Now let's talk about external genital area, mons veneris, also known as mons pubis. Okay, जो mons pubis है, it's subcutaneous adipose tissue and the lining in front of the pubis. Adult female is covered by hair. Okay, जो mons pubis है वो कवर किससे होता है hair and जो hair है it's protect the pubis symphysis. Okay, जो symphysis pubis है उसे वो protect करता है and the hair pattern of the most woman is a triangular shape. Okay, जो mons pubis की जो hair है उसका shape कौन सा है triangular shape. Labia majora. They are the two folded of the skin cover with the hair. Okay, जो लेबिया मेजोरा है two folded skin होती है जो cover होती है hair से वो protect करता है reproductive organs composed of the fibrous tissue and the fat. जो लेबिया मेजोरा है composed होता है fibrous tissue and the fats, large number of the sebaceous glands and the acetrin sweat glands. At puberty, hair grow on the mons pubis on the lateral surface of the labia majora. Labia minora. These are the two smaller folded of skins between the labia majora. Labia majora के बीच में जो small folded skin होती है उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं labia minora. It's very vascular and merged to form hood over the clitoris. They contain no hair follicles and the forceps that means the lower portion of the labia minora fuse across the midline to form a fold of skin also known as forceps and forceps usually लिक्रेटेड ड्यूरिंग चाइल्ड बर्थ. ओके चाइल्ड बर्थ दैट मीन्स के ड्यूरिंग लेबर जो फॉर्चेट है वो लिक्रेटेड होती है. क्लोट्रिस. Clitoris is a highly sensitive organ composed of nerves, blood vessels, and electrolyte tissue. Its small cylindrical electrolyte body and 1.5 to 2 centimeters situated in the most anterior part of the vulva. Okay, जो क्लोट्रिस है, it is a very highly sensitive organs. उसके अंदर का क्या होता है? Nerves, blood vessel and electrical tissue, and it's a small cylindrical electric body and 1.5 to 2 centimeter is situated in the anterior part of the vulva. Vestibular glands. Vestibular glands, also known as Bartholin's glands, situated one on its sides near the vaginal openings. And जो Bartholin's gland है, secrete करती है mucus that keep the vulva moist. Four openings into the vestibules: urethral openings, vaginal orifice and hymens, Bartholin ducts, scans glands. Perineums, it's the space between the vaginal opening and anus. Okay, हम perineum area किसे बोलते हैं? Vaginal opening and anus के बीच की जो जगह है, it's called perineums. It is area of the episiotomy if needed during the birth process. Episiotomy, it is the surgical procedure. It's performed in the second stage of labor. Hymen, it's a thin layer of the mucous membrane that partially block the opening of vagina. जो hymen होता है वो thin layer होता है mucous membrane का जो partially block करता है opening of the vagina, and it's the normally incomplete to allow for the passage of the menstrual flow. तक हमने देखा है external genitalia, अब हम देखेंगे internal. The internal genitalia are essential for the reproductions, including menstruation, fertilizations, and the childbirth. It forms a pathway with the pelvis cavity facilitate of this reproductive process. Internal genital area consists of vagina, cervix, ovary, its fallopian tubes. Okay, जो tube-like structure है, it's called fallopian tubes, and its uterus. ओके, इंटरनल जेनिटल एरिया में इतना आता है ऐसा. अब हम बात करेंगे इंटरनल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स. वजाइना. वजाइना इट इज अ फाइब्रोमस्कुलर ट्यूब्स जो कनेक्ट करती है एक्सटर्नल एंड इंटरनल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स को. देयर लेंथ, वजाइना की एंटीरियर वॉल की लेंथ है 7 सेंटीमीटर्स एंड द पोस्टीरियर वॉल की लेंथ है 9 सेंटीमीटर्स. द वजाइनल पीएच फ्रॉम द प्यूबर्टी टू मोनोपोज is acidic because the presence of the Dordalin's bacillus जो प्रोड्यूस करता है लैक्टिक एसिड फ्रॉम ग्लाइकोजन से एंड प्रेजेंस इन द एक्सपोडिएट सेल्स. नॉर्मल वजाइनल पीएच कितनी है? 4 to 5. Now talk about the uterus. Uterus is a hollow muscular pear-shaped organs. It's lie in the pelvic cavity between the इन फ्रंट, उसके आगे ब्लेडर है एंड उसके पीछे रेक्टम है. यूट्रस की लेंथ 8 सेंटीमीटर है, वाइड 5 सेंटीमीटर एंड थिक 1.25 सेंटीमीटर. उसका वेट है 50 to 80 ग्राम्स. एंड पोजीशन, इट्स नॉर्मल पोजीशन इज वन ऑफ द एंटीवर्जन एंड एंटी फ्लेक्शन. Okay, uterus is a three parts. First fundus, second body and third cervix. Fundus, it's dome shape. It's dome-shaped part of the uterus above the opening of the uterine tubes. Second, body. It is a pear shape and the narrow and inferiorly at the internal os. Okay, यहाँ internal os है and continue in the cervix. Third, cervix. Cervix is the neck of the uterus and its narrow portions. Okay, its narrow portion है and उसकी length है 2.5 centimeters. Anterior wall of the vagina opening into the internal os. Okay, it is external os है and continues in the vagina. Okay, it is a uterus. Fallopian tubes. Fallopian tubes, also known as uterine tubes or oviduct. Fallopian tubes lie in the upper border of the broad ligament extending laterally from the uterus. Okay, uterus की both side वो fallopian tube आई है opening into the abdominal cavity near the ovaries. Tubes are the pale structures and the measurement about 10 centimeters. Okay, acid tubes, both sides in the uterus. Okay, 10 centimeter long है. Parts of the fallopian tube, first isthmus. Okay, जो yellow like structure है, it's called isthmus. Then ये green portion है, it's ampulla. यहाँ पे fertilization होता है. Then infundibulums, last में फिम्ब्रिया। ओके, यहाँ से जो ओवम है रिलीज होता है, ये ट्यूब थ्रू वो कहाँ जाता है, यूट्रस में। ओवरी Ovaries are pair sex glands or gonads in the female's consent for first germ cell maturation, storage and its release, and second steroidogenesis. ओके, यहाँ आप देख सकते हैं बोथ साइड्स ओवरीज आई है। ओके, एंड वो क्या करती है, यहाँ पे ओवरीज के अंदर सेल मैच्योरेशन, स्टोरेज एंड वो रिलीज होती है। ओके, एग एग स्टोर होता है, मैच्योर होके वो यहाँ से रिलीज होता है फैलोपियन ट्यूब्स और कहाँ जाता है, यूट्रस में। Each ovary is oval shapes and pinkish gray in color. Length 3 cm, thick 2 cm and wide 1 cm. Function of ovaries. Okay, ovaries क्या करता है, regulate the menstrual cycles, and hormone also are essential for the female sexual developments and the necessary to sustain a pregnancy. And the ovaries के अंदर कौन से hormone produce होते हैं, estrogens and the progesterone. सर्विक्स, ओके, फिगर में आप देख सकते हैं सर्विक्स इज अ लोअर एंड द नेरो पार्ट ऑफ द यूट्रस। यूट्रस का नीचे का पोर्शन है, इट्स कनेक्ट द यूट्रस एंड टू द वजाइना। ओके, जो सर्विक्स से कनेक्ट करता है यूट्रस एंड वजाइना को, एंड लेंथ 2 to 3 cm. देयर इज अ टू पार्ट्स ऑफ द सर्विक्स, एंडो सर्विक्स दैट मीन्स इनर पार्ट्स एंड एक्टो सर्विक्स इज द आउटर पार्ट्स ऑफ द सर्विक्स। फंक्शन ऑफ द cervix, produce cervical mucus, allow passage of the sperm into the uterus, prevent entry of the infection during pregnancy, and dilate during childbirth. Okay, cervix is dilated during labor. No, bro. Talk about accessory reproductive organs. Breast. Breast is a large modification sebaceous glands. Breasts are the pair accessory reproductive organ present in the females. They are the modified sweat glands. Breast weight 200 to 300 grams during the childbearing age, and mentoglomatory glands located around the peripherals of the alveolus. They can be secrete milk. Function of the breast, production and the secretion of the milk, lactations, and provide nutrition and immunity to the newborn. Okay, जो breast का function है वो क्या है, secretions and the production of the milk and to provide the immunity to newborns. Hormonal control of estrogens and the progesterones, breast development. Prolactins is a milk productions, and oxytocin is milk ejections. It is a importance for exam. The female reproductive system play a vital role in the reproduction, hormonal balance, and the motherhood. Understanding this system is important for maintaining reproductive health. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.